boys and girls, it's Mrs. Nelson again. Today I want to share a math activity with you using some things that you have around the house. The activity is called Roll It, Write It, Count It. What you'll need is some paper and pencils or crayons. You'll need dice, or if you don't have dice, I just took some out of a game we have at home. If you don't have them, you can also use playing cards. But moms and dads, you'll want to take the kings, the queens, and the jacks out of the deck. So boys and girls, the first thing that we want to do is we want to roll it. So I'm going to roll my dice, and I rolled a 5 and a 1. Moms and dads, if you're using playing cards, you can just take some cards and fan them out and let your child choose 2. So since I already rolled a 5 and a 1, I'm just going to go ahead and pull those cards out so that we can use them. Now, what I want to do up in this part is I want to draw those dots. So 5 and 1, and I'm going to use 2 different colors so that we can see the distinguished markings between the 2 of them. So first I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on one dice, and I have 1 dot on the other dice. 5, and our aces are 1s. Now what I want to do is I want to count all of the dots. I'm going to put them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 dots, or if you're using your cards, we can count the shapes inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I'm going to write it. So I said that I had 6 dots, and if you know how to spell the number, you can write it next to it. X, 6. If you notice, I wrote all of my letters in lowercase because 6 is not a proper noun, so we're not going to use our uppercase letters for that. The last thing that it says to do is to count it. And so what we're going to do is we are going to find some things around our house like Legos or barrettes or noodles, and I want you to count out 6 objects. I have some shapes at home, so I'm going to use my shapes to count them out. Here's 1, 2, 3, 3. My shapes are stuck together. 4, 5, 6. There are my 6 objects. They would go down here in the count it section. Let's try another one. First, I need to erase. All right. This time I'm just going to use the playing cards. I'm not going to use my dice, so you can see how it looks both ways. So I'm going to put my cards out. I'm going to choose this card and this card. So let's look and see what we have. We have 4, so I want to draw 1, 2, 3, 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. And my other card is an 8. So I want to draw 8 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boys and girls, it's important to draw your dots in some kind of pattern or in an organized way because it's easier to see and it will be easier for you to count. So now we're going to put all of our dots together. We have to count all of them and see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 dots. So now I'm going to write it. 12 has a 1 and is followed by a 2. 12. I can also write the word t, w, e, o, v. And there is also an E at the end that is silent. 12. Now I need to count 12 objects. So here we go. Help me out. 1, let me put it on my finger. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, my finger's getting full, 12. 12 objects. Let's do it one more time, but this time I want to show you something. Let me erase. The reason that I'm asking you to do your dots in 2 different colors is because what we're doing is a form of addition. We're putting numbers together. Remember, add means to put together. So we're putting 2 numbers together to add up to find the total or the sum. So let's take a look at how that's going to look again. So I'm going to fan out my cards. I'm going to choose 2. 1, 2. All right, let's see what we have. My first one is a 9, so I need to draw 9 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My second number is a 2, so I need to draw 2 dots. 1, 2. Now remember, boys and girls, I said we're using 2 colors because what we're doing is we're adding 2 numbers together. We're adding 9 plus 2. So remember, when we're adding, we are putting all of the numbers together, or all the dots together, to find out what the sum or the total is. So let's count all of our dots and find out what 9 plus 2 equals. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 9 plus 2 equals 11. Now I'm going to write it down here. 11 is a 1 and a 1 next to each other. Now I'm going to write the word. Remember, this is not something you have to do, but if you know how to, then I would encourage you to sound it out and do it. So we have e, o, e, v, e, n. 11. Remember, we're writing that word in lowercase letters because it is not a proper noun, so we don't use uppercase letters. Now I'm to the point where I'm going to count it. So I brought my shapes back over and I'm going to put them on my finger. Here we go. 1, 2, yeah, they're all stuck together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 shapes. All right, we're going to do one last one and then I'm going to let you go practice at home. So let me erase. Okay, here we go. Got my cards and I'm ready to pick how many cards? 2. Here we go. 1 and 2. All right, my first card is a 4. So I want 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. And for this, I'm going to write the number 4 because we're adding, remember, I'm going to use the plus sign to show that I'm putting the numbers together. My second one is a 7, so now I need 7 dots. And remember, let's put our dots in some kind of order so it's easy to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we have 7, and we want to put the equal sign so we know that we're looking for the total or the sum. 4 plus 7. Let's count all of our dots and find out what 4 plus 7 is equal to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 11 again. So we know that 4 plus 7 equals 11. So now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to write it again. 11 is a 1 and a 1. And I'm going to write the word again. E, O, E, V, E, N. All right, so I have the number 11 and I have the word 11. All right, you know what I need to do next. I need to count out 11 objects. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. 11 objects. So boys and girls, I am challenging you and your moms and dads to work at home and try this simple game, and that way you are practicing not only your numbers but also your addition. I love you all. I'll see you soon. Bye.